State aid is an important piece of funding for Wisconsin's public school districts. But right now, part of that funding is redirected to private schools through the state's voucher program. And as News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains, one Vernon County district is bringing attention to that voucher system. Allison.
Emily, Christina Reeser-Janes is a proud alumnus of the Kickapoo Area School District. Like her, all three of her children have gone through the Kickapoo school system, and she's always been invested in their education. But in the last year, she took it upon herself to learn more about public school funding. And her research led her again and again to one topic, the state's voucher system.
It's a concerted effort to defund public education, and I find that really scary.
Since 2013, families statewide have been able to attend private school at no cost. That's thanks to the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program. It's open for students with families at or below 220% of the federal poverty level. But it comes at a price for public school districts. State tax dollars are redirected from the public school district the child is a resident of to the private school they are choosing to attend.
Education funding is a pie, and we have 421 public schools that each get a slice of that pie. Now all of a sudden we have, I think, 380 some voucher schools who are also getting a slice. So if anyone tries to tell you that vouchers are not taking money away from public education, they're wrong.
In the 2023-24 school year, the state paid over $500 million to private schools through the various voucher programs. And Reeser-Janes found an online resource that breaks down how much each school district is losing in funding to vouchers.
I looked up Kickapoo and it jumped. The first year Kickapoo was paying out money was like $26,000, and the next year it jumped up to $113,000.
Public districts do have the option to recoup the aid. The state allows an exemption for districts to raise their property tax levy in order to make up for the money lost to the voucher system. But those changes aren't made clear on the tax bill. Instead, property owners see that they're paying more to the public school districts.
I had called around and I was like, what can we do? I asked the Wisconsin School Board Association, and they said you could ask your board to write a resolution.
And that's exactly what they did. In a unanimous resolution, Kickapoo School Board called for the voucher system to stop using tax dollars.
Using public tax dollars to support individual choices by family members, to me, does not make sense.
And they also called for transparency. The school board asked that property tax bills include how much public school districts are having to recoup in order to make up the voucher costs. Kickapoo wants to make it clear this resolution is not an attack on school choice.
It's about the impact for kids, for students, for all of our kids and our community, our people.
I celebrate our private schools, but not at the expense of our public school.
And there's a fear that the state's current system will eventually lead to a breaking point.
You can't educate our kids and give them the futures they deserve unless you support our public schools. We are seeing that funding stream threatened through the voucher program.
Right now, there's enrollment caps for the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program based on local school districts' enrollment. But those caps will be eliminated for the 2026-27 school year. That means the voucher system could balloon, putting even more pressure on public schools and taxpayers. Emily?